Now then, welcome to another episode here on Jord's Minecraft channel. In his last episode we built this nice little house and furnished it, so that was very nice, cool little build there. But I've done some building off camera in his little town. I wanted to get this sort of shopping area done, so I've just finished up some of the shops that we had planned. That's the barber surgeon we did. This is the library. I've got this nice sort of themed carpet there, a few bookshelves and stuff. Nothing too interesting in here really. I'm kinda at a bit of a miss as what else a library would need other than a load of bookshelves. So I'm definitely gonna come back to this maybe later on. But this is what I've got for now. I just wanted to get some of the shops done so we can move on to the industrial area. But yeah, that's the library. I built like a leatherworker's shop, kind of like a tailor, maybe something like that. Cool little building. So he's got all his leather everywhere. That shouldn't be here. That'll so I could dye it. But yeah, he's got his leather everywhere. His sort of clothes that he might sell. I'll quickly show you the upstairs while we're here. It's pretty sort of similar interior design as to what I've been doing. It's stuff you've all seen before. That sign has got it's got an A on it, so let's just get rid of that. But yeah, I did most of this stuff off camera because it's stuff I've done in previous episodes, so I didn't want to be just doing the same thing over and over again. So yeah, that's that shop done. There is one more shop that I've done that I'm really not too keen on actually. I mean, from the outside it's a pretty cool building. I like the little sort of extra roof at the side, that's cool. But the interior's pretty dull, and it's just blocky and it needs a bit of work. It's meant to be kind of like a textile shop, like wool and cotton and silk and that kind of stuff. This is the upstairs that needs finishing. But yeah, I've seen, I think BOO, he did a video on kind of a similar kind of shop a while ago in his oriental kind of thing. So I might give that a watch, see if I can get some ideas. But today I want to talk about building things in Minecraft from using reference images. So as you can see, this is the industrial area. I've kind of got a couple of buildings planned out. What I want to do today is a brewery. So I have got an image of a brewery that I just found on Google Images. That'll go on screen just now. And I'll put a link in the description. You might want to have a look at it because I will be talking about this picture quite a lot through the build. So I've got the shape planned out, and as normal I'm just going to build this so it's 3 blocks high. So now we've got that in place, got it 3 blocks high, got the outline of the next floor done, and this bit's going to be flat because we're going to have that little kind of balcony thing if you look in the picture. We've got these little roofs at the side as well. I'm going to do them not quite as steep as the main roof, just for space. Now the thing when you're building things from reference images is you're not going to get them 100% spot on. You're not going to make an exact replica, but they are good for sort of getting you in the kind of ballpark, getting you kind of close to it, giving you something similar. I'm just going to do this kind of balcony thing with the big barrels. Let's just have a quick look at that picture, how this balcony goes. I think it goes right to either end of the front, so that's what we're going to do. And we need some stairs, because it kind of comes down at the side and then kind of goes off at an angle. So if we put these stairs in, and then we need kind of a block here, and then some stairs here and here like this. So that's going to be that kind of balcony thing that's on the front of the build. I think it needs prettying up a bit, so I'll just kind of put some upside down stairs there. Maybe if we grab a fence post that can act as like a support beam kind of thing. So if we just put that under there like that. And then this needs a bit of shape, so maybe if we put some stairs or some slabs. Let's try some slabs. Now I think stairs will look better, so let's get rid of them and put some stairs on. So there we go. That's kind of the shape that I want for this. That's looking pretty good. What we do need are the kind of railings or the kind of banisters. So I think I'm just going to use trapdoors. We could make it too wide and use the fence posts, but I think that's just going to look a bit too bulky and take up too much space. So I'm going to use the old trapdoor trick here. Want one there. Maybe I might want one on top of that, we'll see. One there. There is going to be a problem here actually, because I'm not going to be able to get a trapdoor next to that stair. So if we just move this out, there's one block out, like this, that's going to solve that problem. Like that. And then put that under there, and upside down stair there. So that's looking pretty good. I think what I do need to do is put some more supports on. I think it needs one at the other side as well. Kind of like, yeah, if we put a slab there, and then there's fence posts up like that, and that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to do these trapdoors quickly off camera. There we go, that's those all done. I managed to get it so you can get a trapdoor around each side. So that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's going to do for now. I think maybe a stair there might look a bit better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and do the next floor and try and get the build finished. So this is something I wanted to talk about. When I says you're not going to be able to make an exact replica, if you look at the image on the upstairs, you've kind of got these sections with the little windows that are probably about 2 blocks wide like this, but there's actually 3 sections on them, and we only have space for these kind of 2 sections. So what we can do is we can have 3 sections just with windows that are 1 block wide, like this. So that's an option, and I think that's looking pretty cool. I like the way that looks. We could have it like this, but I'm not too keen. I think I preferred it just how I had it just then. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. So using a bit of artistic license. Alright, so that's the roofs all put on. As you can see, everything's built up. Now, the problem is here, on the sort of top section of this roof, just here above this beam, there isn't really enough kind of showing. So again, we have a couple of options. What we can do is if we get rid of the beam and put the beam 1 block down like this, and have it as the top of the window, that is kind of how it looks on us image that we've got. Let's see, let's put this back in. Let's see how that looks. Now you see, I'm not overly keen on that. Yeah, I did prefer it with a white concrete in. I am using the white concrete, by the way, because that's it's kind of the theme we've got going with the builds in this little town. So I am using slightly different materials, but we can try this maybe, like that. And then if we get some, you can't get concrete slabs, but we could try quartz slabs. Try that maybe. They look a bit yellow, but yeah, I'm not too keen on that either. I do like the top bit of the roof. That is looking a bit better. Where you can see a bit more of the top bit. We could try that. The only problem there is you're not going to fit a window pane in, because it's kind of a slab up. So what we could possibly do is maybe if we use some trapdoors, that could work. So if we're just going to get some trapdoors, we could have them as kind of like window shutters that'll open and close. Let's just try that. So yeah, put them on each window, see how that looks. And then one there. Yeah, I don't like that. The other option we have is we could make the roof one block higher. That'll kind of my last resort, but I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. So yeah, I'm going to do that quickly off camera. I think I'm just going to raise everything just one block higher. Then we kind of get the best of both. So yeah, that's what I've ended up with. I think that looks a lot better. That's kind of the look I'm going for. The roof does look a little bit like it's a bit too high up, but I think it looks alright. I think it looks better than it did. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I have added these kind of bits on the side as well, these windows on the side that weren't in the image, but just makes the building a bit more interesting, adds a bit more light to come inside, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm happy with how this is looking. So what I'm going to do now is kind of these barrels that you see that are just underneath the balcony. So I'm going to give myself a bit of space to work on here, flatten this out a little bit. So we should have enough space there if I put my blocks in the correct place. And I think what I want to use is some oak kind of log, but this oak wood block with the logs on the log texture on every side. I think that's going to look good for his big barrels. So I'm just kind of looking at my picture here, where they're going to go. So that's kind of the centre point there. I'm going to come there. I think, yeah, if I do it sort of 2 by 2, that should give us the right proportion. If I do that there and there, I think that's looking good. That's about the right size we want. So again, I'm just going to give myself a bit more space to work with and bring this out a little bit. So again, that's where the centre point is, and then put them there, and then do the same thing here. I think that's going to be just the right size. Yeah, that's looking pretty much the right proportion. So if we build them up a little bit, like this, and then the same thing on this one, just bring them up another block. That should be just about right. I think they need to be 1 block taller. I'll get rid of these, put these on. Do the same on the other side, and that's going to be as 2 barrels. So yeah, I think they do need to go back a block, but that's pretty much what I'm going for. So yeah, I've just put them back a block, kind of tucked them just underneath that balcony like they are in the image. I've added this bit of a kind of wood sort of decking as well, a couple of boxes and stuff lying around just to add a bit of detail. But yeah, that's looking a lot better. I think we're getting kind of in the ballpark of what we're doing. I do want to add kind of lots of bits and bats just scattered about, you know, like your chests and your barrels and your crafting tables. Particularly barrels I think are going to look good here, because it's kind of like little barrels of ale and cider and stuff that they'd be brewing. Now I think the idea behind this was I do need to do this interior as well actually. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, the idea behind this is we've got all these shops in the town, and I think each shop needs kind of a way of supplying it. I think that's what makes the town kind of work as a town. So we've got us inn, and that's why I want the brewery, because this is going to supply the inn. We've also got a shipyard, which I've got going to have like a lumber mill next to that, and with us kind of silk trader, I'm going to have like a textile mill as well. That were a pretty big industry in medieval times, so I think that's going to work out pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna work on the interior. I think I want to have kind of like, say, loads of kind of barrels laying about like this. I think that's going to look really good, and kind of give us the immersion that we're looking for in this build. So yeah, I'm just going to work on some interior probably going to do that off camera. I'll show you what I've got when I've done. Alright, so that's the build pretty much done. I love this, just walking down this kind of street, this little alleyway here, and you can just see it. I think the build looks really, really good. I've added a bit around the side there that I'll get to in a minute. So yeah, this is the interior. I think it looks pretty cool. We've got this this little barrel here that's got some kind of malts in it, which is what beer's made from. We've got these two big barrels here. Got kind of this open plan here. Some barrels of hops as well. We've got this bit out here. Just another little side entrance kind of thing. So yeah, we've got this bit here to go upstairs. Now, like I say, that's going to be some malts. We've got some apples as well for a cider. And then the green stuff is going to be hops. They're kind of the main ingredients, malts and hops. So you'll see plenty of these about. An actual brewing area as well, just so it gives it a bit of purpose. Like if we were to go into survival, you can actually do Minecraft brewing in here. So this is a little kind of balcony thing we've got. When we come down here, we've got the two big barrels, and then we've got as little barrels like apples and, like say, malts and hops and all that kind of stuff lying about. So we can come through here, and then that just goes back in there. But yeah, I'm really, really happy how this turned out. I hope you kind of got the idea of how you can build stuff using a reference image. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. Please subscribe, because I'm going to be building plenty more in this kind of style. So I hope to see you again. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next video.